Earlier this week, the FBI released its statistics on hate crimes committed in 2015. These numbers should be deeply sobering for all Americans. Among other alarming trends, the report showed a 67% increase in hate crimes committed against Muslim Americans. It also showed increases in the number of hate crimes committed against Jewish people, African Americans, and LGBT individuals. Overall, the number of reported hate crimes increased 6%, a number that does not account for the many hate crimes that may go unreported out of shame or fear.
After weeks of taunting Trump supporters over Trump's suggestion that he might not immediately accept the election result, Hillary voters came together, preached a message of unity, and graciously accepted Donald Trump's victory. Oh no, they actually rioted, attacked people in the street, and threatened to kill Donald Trump and his supporters.
He refused to say that he would respect the results of this election. Now, make no mistake, by doing that, he is threatening our democracy. And the peaceful transition of power is one of the things that sets us apart. It's how we hold our country together, no matter who's in charge.
All year, they preached the mantra, "Love Trump's hate." All year, they denounced us as being hateful and intolerant. And what's the first thing they do after the election? Engage in rampant hateful intolerance. This tolerant liberal called for people to die to prevent Trump from taking office.
We can't just do rallies, we have to fight back. There will be casualties on both sides. There will be, because people have to die to make a change in this world.
Look at this idiot.
Wall Street is the enemy, not Muslims or immigrants.
You just voted for someone whose entire campaign was funded by Wall Street, you utter fucking moron. Look at this clown. I am gay, I am in love, I am terrified. Yeah, you didn't seem to be too terrified by 20% of Hillary's campaign being funded by a country that still executes gay people. Seriously, has anyone told you people that you can't change the result of a democratic election by throwing a temper tantrum? The Electoral College isn't going to look at you burning a Donald Trump effigy and think, oh well, a bunch of butt-hurt losers had a hissy fit. So I guess we better just invalidate the entire election and just have everyone vote again until Hillary wins.
This isn't fair. I need Hillary to stand up right now and walk in and sue the United States of America.
That's not how it works. You're literally protesting against free democratic elections. Your behavior is why Trump won in the first place. Do you understand that yet? Americans saw you attacking innocent people, burning shit down and rioting all year, and they responded by voting against what you represent. Also, you're carrying Mexican flags while chanting "Trump is not my president." You know that this is America, right? Do you know what country you're actually in? SJWs are trying to pressure the Electoral College to disregard the vote altogether, because blocking the outcome of legitimate free elections because you don't like the result is so progressive. It's not what dictators in third world countries do at all. Now, Katy Perry thinks that she's Che Guevara. Rise up, the revolution is coming. Seriously, fuck off to North Korea. You'd like it there. You won't have to worry about elections because your candidate wins every time. Look at the unhinged insanity that motivates these people.
I remember yesterday when I was naive and I thought the September 11 attacks were the worst thing that could happen to America.
Yeah, that's right. 9/11, a terrorist attack that killed thousands of people, that led to multiple wars, that killed hundreds of thousands more people, and ruined the Middle East. Donald Trump is worse than that.
Yay, let's all get ready for World War II.
Hey dipshit, World War II already happened.
I have friends that are literally scared for their lives. Personally, I don't think a president should have that kind of mass effect on people.
They're probably scared because for the last year you've been regurgitating hysterical media propaganda about how Donald Trump is literally Hitler. It's your own fault that they're scared of a democratically elected president. And it's the media to blame for inciting these anti-Trump riots. They're even paying people to play the role of anti-Trump agitators. If Trump supporters had reacted to a Hillary victory like this, the media would be denouncing them right now. as dangerous, democracy-hating bigots. The media is also reporting on all this as if it's some kind of spontaneous grassroots uprising. Wrong again. It's being coordinated and paid for by billionaire globalist scumbag George Soros and MoveOn.org. In Austin, the protesters were even loaded onto special buses and transported to the scene of the demonstrations. Why is the political elite encouraging and funding all this? Because, like many of the protesters, they have complete contempt for democracy. They shudder at the very concept of ordinary people having a say in the future of their own country. Well, the people have had their say, and it's a big fuck you to everything that you stand for. After Donald Trump's Hollywood Walk of Fame star was vandalized by an angry Hillary supporter triggered by Trump's misogyny, a homeless black woman who visited the site to defend Trump was viciously abused and then physically attacked by crazed social justice warriors. This Trigglypuff-looking sack of shit in the white t-shirt begins ripping up her signs while the other thugs crowd around her, yelling at her to leave. The sack of shit then shoves her over while everyone else continues to berate her.
Oh, shit! Get that out of here, bitch! I told you, didn't I tell you? 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 Didn't I tell you about 5 minutes ago that somebody's gonna walk by here and no, I would not defend you because you spewed hate and you got hate. You got exactly what you were dishing out.
Didn't I tell you that if you dared disagree with our retarded political opinions, you get physically attacked by a sack of shit, and by the way, it's your fault for spewing hate? Another thug then tells the others not to call an ambulance as they continue to laugh at her.
Didn't I?
Donald Trump to say it now.
Nobody called shit. She was the voter.
Imagine if a homeless black Hillary supporter was surrounded, intimidated, physically assaulted, and then laughed at by a group of Trump supporters in a major US city. Do you think that would make CNN? Because this didn't. This video illustrates once again how the media's role in whipping up anti-Trump hysteria is provoking violent thugs across the country to attack innocent people. All year, they blamed Trump's rhetoric for violence against his own supporters, when we know from the Project Veritas expose that the DNC was directly organising and funding that violence. This is how so-called progressives behave. They will violently abuse and attack you while claiming that you're the one who's being hateful. They think people disagreeing with their opinion is a form of violence. This is a classic Marxist tactic. This isn't the first time that violent Hillary supporters have physically assaulted African-American Trump supporters. This guy with the MAGA hat was surrounded by a mob of irate Black Lives Matter agitators. This guy was racially abused for supporting Trump. This Vietnam veteran was shot in the leg because he supports Trump. After this 16-year-old black Trump supporter's debate with an anti-Trump agitator went viral on YouTube, his workplace address was revealed, and he received a deluge of death threats.
The teenage Trump supporter has been brutally harassed online.
One comment I remember, he said we should go clip this, and or what is clip? And clip means we're gonna take you out. I've been referred to as a coon, as a Uncle Tom.
Social justice warriors unleash their most hateful, racist, and violent behavior against minorities who dare to hold a different opinion. Why? Because SJWs are the most racist, violent, intolerant, hateful people in America. They can't stand it when black people get off the reservation because it destroys their oppression Olympics narrative. We keep hearing all this crap in the media about how Trump and his supporters are going to disregard the election result and resort to violence. The only circumstance under which you'll see violence is if Trump wins, because it's these cretinous thugs who immediately resort to violence whenever they're triggered by an opposing viewpoint.
What?